Welcome to another episode of the Business Automation Show. My name is Uwe and I'm the founder of InvoiceBerry, an online invoicing tool for small business owners, solopreneurs and freelancers. Today we're looking at how to use BoldSign and InvoiceBerry in order to not only accept signed documents but also then automatically send out an invoice. With BoldSign you can do it both ways. You can either send out an invoice or add a new client in InvoiceBerry and then automatically send them your standard contract to sign, or you can do it the other way around. You can set up the client in BoldSign, you can send them your contract, and once the contract has been signed, they will receive the invoice. Usually in a document signing tool, if you have both options, I prefer to set up the client in InvoiceBerry because we ask for more information at InvoiceBerry, and then to send out the document signing request with the tools such as BoldSign, just because then you once set up all the information in InvoiceBerry and you sync them with BoldSign. The other way around, you might have to then edit that client in InvoiceBerry in order to add some more information, such as the client's street address and any other client details that you don't typically need during the document signing process. Anyway, let's get right into it. So I've already created a template in BoldSign. So you can create templates by going here to all templates and just click on new template, upload your document, mark where the person has to sign it, and that's about it. So let's go into Zapier and set this up. As I said, in this case, I'd like to have the trigger from InvoiceBerry and the action from BoldSign. The trigger would be to create a new client in InvoiceBerry. You could also say when a new quote or a new invoice has been created, then it should send the contract to the client. It really depends on your specific use case. In this case, I use InvoiceBerry sort of as my CRM, where I put in all my client details and I then do the automations that I want to get the contract signed. You could technically do two automations. You could say whenever you added a client in InvoiceBerry, then send the request via BoldSign, and you could do a second automation saying whenever the document has been signed in BoldSign, then create an invoice in InvoiceBerry. So that way you once put in the client details in InvoiceBerry, it will trigger the first automation with the contract, and then that first automation, once it has been completed, once the contract has been signed, it will trigger the second automation of sending the invoice. And now you've fully automated your business and can relax. But let's just do the first automation now. So once I created a client in InvoiceBerry, I want to send a document from a template. Let's click on try it. And as a first step, what you have to do is you have to actually connect InvoiceBerry and BoldSign to Zapier so that they can talk to each other. Let's click on sign in. And in the case of InvoiceBerry, we need the API key and the API password. So let me go to InvoiceBerry. And once you're in your InvoiceBerry account, just click on settings, on main settings, and integration. And if you don't see an API key or password, just click on the button to request a new API key or password, and then just copy it. Go here, paste it, go back to InvoiceBerry, copy the password and paste it, and then just click on yes, continue. All right, perfect. So I've now connected my InvoiceBerry account. Let's click on continue. And now we need to click on test trigger. We get some test data from InvoiceBerry. This is just the last client I added to InvoiceBerry. If you don't have any clients in your InvoiceBerry account yet, just go into your account, click on clients, click on add client and add your first client. All right, so let's click on continue and let's connect to BoldSign. Great, we just have to click on allow here and we've successfully connected our BoldSign account. Let's click on continue and now we want to set up the action. So we can just click here on the template we want to choose. Okay, my contract, that is the template that I set up earlier. And now we can select the sandbox mode, true or false, if this is a test or not. Let's say true, so we don't use any of the API credits. Then the recipient name, we can either use the company name that we receive from InvoiceBerry or maybe the first name and the last name. Just make sure to put a space in between. And the recipient email, that is the email address of the client. You can CC it to yourself. You have a document title. So this is just our contract, a message, so we can say hi, and then the first name of the customer, please sign this contract. It can expire. Let's just leave it at the default value and click on continue. So here you can double check the information and then click on test action. Great, it seems that it worked. Let's have a quick look here. So I already received an email. Yes, perfect. I received a signature request. And let's have a look here. There's a message, hi Uwe. And let's click on review and sign. Perfect. That is my agreement that I wanted to get signed, and down here I can sign it. As a last step, just go back to Zapier and make sure to click on that publish button so your automation will be live. So from now on, whenever you set up a new client in InvoiceBerry, they will receive your contract and they can sign it, and you could, as I mentioned earlier, create a second automation where you say whenever the contract has been signed to send out the initial invoice. Thanks a lot for listening, and if you need any other help to automate your business, please leave your questions in the comments below and I'm always happy to assist. Have a fantastic day, happy invoicing, and bye.